Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tackling a big one. How do you go from an empty clinic to a million-dollar practice? We're diving into a battle-tested marketing playbook specifically for aesthetic pros. This is the good stuff, pulled straight from a masterclass on what actually works.
All right, so let's set the scene, shall we? You've poured your heart and soul into this. Your skills are top-notch, the clinic looks incredible, you've got the latest and greatest gear, but the phone just isn't ringing. That waiting room? Yeah, it's a little too quiet. It's a super frustrating place to be. And trust me, it's way more common than you think. But the good news? It's totally fixable.
And when I say it's common, I mean it. Check this out. A whopping 60% of new aesthetic practices have a tough time getting a steady stream of clients in their first couple of years. So I want you to hear this loud and clear. This has nothing to do with how good you are at your job. It just means there's a key piece of the puzzle missing, and that piece is marketing.
And that's exactly what we're talking about today, strategic marketing. The best part is, this isn't guesswork. There is a proven playbook, a system that can fill those empty chairs. And we're not talking about just throwing a few random posts up on Instagram and hoping for the best. No, this is about a smart, targeted system built to attract the right people, get them excited, and turn them into loyal clients. All right, Section 1, your online attraction engine. Let's dig into the first piece of this puzzle. We're going to build a powerful online machine that works for you 24/7, bringing new clients right to your doorstep. This is all about cutting through the noise and getting noticed. So, what's the secret sauce here? It's a concept called edutainment. Think about it. The internet is just drowning in boring, generic before and after posts. Edutainment is your secret weapon to stand out. It's simple, really. You educate people, but you make it entertaining. You share your expertise in a way that's actually fun and engaging to watch. Okay, so how do you pull this off? It breaks down into 3 simple steps. 1, educate with awesome visuals, maybe some behind-the-scenes stuff. 2, entertain by just being you. Let your personality shine through. Nobody wants a robot. And 3, be consistent. You got to show up regularly. I mean, this is the exact playbook Misha Aesthetics used. They went from 1 person to a 5-location empire with almost 30,000 followers, all organically. It works.
All right, next up, let's talk about something really cool. Gamification. It's a bit of a psychological hack, honestly. All it means is turning your marketing into a game. You know, things like quizzes, little contests, fun challenges. It taps into that part of our brain that loves to play and win. The same reason we can't put our phones down. And the numbers don't lie. Look at this. It can boost engagement by up to 90%. That's huge.
So let's see this in action. Here's a real example. A clinic in Denver ran a super simple Valentine's Day quiz on their Instagram story. It was all about lip treatments. First, they got about 847 views on that story. Not bad, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Out of those people, 156 of them didn't just scroll past. They actually stopped and took the quiz. They played the game. And the result? I mean, this is the whole point, right? That one little quiz, which cost them basically nothing to make, brought in 23 new bookings for consultations. Bam! That's turning followers into paying clients. Okay, to really lock in your attraction engine, you've got to think omnichannel. That's just a fancy word for being everywhere your clients are and making it all feel connected. So your Instagram, your emails, your website, even your texts, they should all work together seamlessly. And look at the difference it makes. When you do it right, you keep almost 90% of your customers. When you don't, that number plummets to 33%. It's a no-brainer. All right, Section 2, building your loyal tribe. So getting clients in the door is one thing. But the real secret to long-term success? That's turning those clients into a community, a tribe of people who love what you do and wouldn't dream of going anywhere else. So how do you build this tribe? You got to be more than just the person who does their treatments. Think about creating an exclusive Facebook group just for your best clients. Or how about encouraging them to post their own results and tagging you? You could even do a casual virtual coffee with the doc Q&A session. It's these little things that make people feel like they're part of something special, something that generic marketing just can't touch. And a massive part of this tribe building is the actual client experience. This chart right here, this is a golden opportunity. Look at this. Almost 3/4 of people say the experience is super important to them, but less than half of businesses are actually delivering a great one. You see that gap? That is where you win. By just providing an amazing experience from start to finish, you're already miles ahead of the competition. And that brings us to your secret weapon in this digital age, real-world connections. Yeah, your online game can be amazing, but you need to balance it with real face-to-face interaction. Go to that local wellness fair, host a small workshop, get out there and network.
That kind of handshake-level trust builds a loyalty that 1,000 Instagram posts just can't compete with. Okay, Section 3, driving profitable action. So we've got an audience, we've built a community, now let's talk about turning all that good energy into actual money in the bank. This is where we get people to take action and book. First up, let's look at your offers. How boring is 10% off? Everybody does it. Our brains just filter it out. But what if you offered, say, 14% off? It sounds weird, right? But that's the point. It's specific. It feels like you actually sat down and calculated it. This little psychological trick makes your offer stand out and feel way more genuine, which gets more people to act on it.
Next, partnerships. You guys, this is a total goldmine. Just look at this example from a practice in Colorado. They teamed up with some local yoga studios, offered a special discount to their members, and get this, in a single quarter, they got 47 new clients from it. The trick is to find other local businesses that serve the same kind of people you do, but who aren't your direct competition. It's a win-win. Okay, listen up, because this is probably the most important money-making tip in this whole thing. Your easiest, most profitable new clients, they're already following you. We call them the low-hanging fruit. These are the people who are super interested, but just haven't pulled the trigger yet. And check out these numbers. They are 50% more likely to book and cost 70% less to get in the door. You can't ignore that.
So where are these magical people? Well, they're not hiding. They're the ones who watch every single one of your stories. They're the ones saving your posts for later. They're the ones who always leave a comment. They are digitally raising their hand and saying, "Hey, I'm interested." All you have to do is reach out with a friendly message or a little special offer, and that's often all it takes to get them on your schedule.
Phew, okay. We have covered a ton of ground. Attraction, community, conversion, the whole shebang. So let's wrap this up and turn it into a simple plan that you can literally start tomorrow.
Here it is, your 30-day launch plan. Super simple. Week 1, just look at your current social media and find one place you can add some edutainment. Week 2, launch a simple quiz. Don't overthink it. Week 3, make a list of just 3 local businesses you could partner with. And week 4, add one new wow moment to your client experience. That's it. One thing a week. Totally doable, right? And as you're doing all of this, I just want you to remember the most important thing. You're not just selling a procedure. You're not just offering a discount. You are selling confidence. You're helping people transform. And every single thing you post, every email you send, every interaction you have should reflect that incredible value. So, I'll leave you with this question. Looking at everything we've talked about, which tactic will you implement first? Don't try to do it all. Just pick one. Just start. Whether that's brainstorming a fun quiz or just emailing one potential partner, that one small step is all it takes to get the ball rolling. And who knows, it could be the very first step on your way to that $1 million practice.